Um, Okay, there's one person here. Can this person let me know if you can hear me? Can you hear me? This is my first time live, so I don't know if it's working or not. Mm. Okay, send hi in the chat so I know who is there. Oh, Bruno. Hello. Mm. Who else is there? Mauricio. Hello. Only my Brazilian friends. So maybe I can switch the live to Portuguese. Okay, so I'm participating in a YouTube boot camp, and I need some tasks. I need to do some tasks, and I need to do like 3 live streams, vertical live streams. And so this is the first one, and I'll be doing, I think, one more tomorrow and after tomorrow. Yeah. So I don't know actually what to talk about in this life. So yeah, if you guys want to talk about something, just send me something on the chat and we can chat. Oh, my mom also is here, so she doesn't speak English, so she probably is wondering like what's going on. Bruno said he was going to wash the dishes. So he's probably washing the dishes and not interacting too much. Yeah, so while nobody says anything, uh, I would just talk about like what? Oh, lots of dishes. Okay, so yeah, I think that I'm gonna be live for 30 minutes only. And so uh maybe Bruno has time to finish the dishes in 30 minutes. Yeah, so I'm just gonna talk about like, I don't know, like, things related to my last video. I was just here moderating the comments on my last video because I put a very how would I say, um, my thumbnail actually it's like a thumbnail that it's designed to be like a catchy one, uh, to make people click on my video and watch it. But I knew that that thumbnail could also attract some people um, with not very nice comments. And yeah, so I think some people were not even watching the video and they are like commenting some like very actually funny things. Like I just deleted one comment that was like so weird. Yeah, so weird. And yeah, but a lot of haters, they I think they see the thumbnail and they think I'm talking badly about Canada. But actually it's not that. It's not actually about Canada at all. And they don't watch it and they just jump into the comments and start like, "Oh my God, so live it. If you don't like Canada, live it." Yeah, that's funny. But yeah, so I'm having to like to do some moderation there because I don't want my comment section to become like a battlefield. Like some people are getting into politics and stuff like that, and it's not what the video is about. So I'm like just yeah moderating those comments. Thank you, Bruno and Elena. Yeah, happy you guys liked the video, and yeah, that video took me quite a while to create. So I started thinking about this idea actually last year because I knew this year I would be 10 years since I arrived here in Vancouver to stay. Yeah, so I had this idea to make this video about my 10 years here. And in April, I started to write the script of the video, and I rewrote this like many times because like I wrote like one time, then I read it again, and I thought like I don't think that's exactly the way I want to go. So I rewrote like I don't know. I think I wrote this like 5 times. Like the version that went to the video is like the fifth script version. And when I was editing, I also changed a lot of things and switched orders, and I had to record the voiceover again because I recorded the first version, and then when I edited and put all together, it didn't seem very good. So I just I just recorded like another voiceover, a different one, and yeah, edited again. So it took quite a while. Also to get all the footage. Yeah, so since April and until pretty much last week, I was shooting and editing for this video. Yeah, so if there's more people, like I'm here live, I'm on a mission for YouTube to go live like 3 times this week. So I don't have like a theme to chat in here. So if you want to chat about anything like photography, my videos here on YouTube or anything else, just send in the chat and we can talk about it. Okay. Who else is here? I don't think I can see who is in the live unless you guys talk to me on the chat. This is so weird. Oh, and today I think I got my first super thanks on my video. So I got $2. Mm. That is awesome actually that someone liked the video so much that sent me like $2. Hello. So nobody wants to talk to me? No one in the chat? That's sad. Okay, so Bruno sent a question. Thank you, Bruno, for not letting me here, just like waiting for someone to talk to me. Okay, so he asked, did you have to plan all your footage? Love this low shutter speed effect in the train station. Oh, okay. Uh, yeah, I actually after I wrote the script, I started to think about how I wanted to create the footage that would represent what I was saying in the script. So I started thinking about that, and then I had some ideas. Some ideas I shot and actually didn't turn out very good. But the others, like I shot, and they turned out very good. This one of the train, I knew I wanted something similar because I'd seen like a reference. Actually, it was a photo I saw of like a girl and a train in long exposure. Like a girl was in like a subway station, and I saw that, and I love it so much. And when I was writing the script, there was that portion I was talking about my job, right? That I couldn't find a job, and when I found that job, it was not very good. So, and I remember at that time when I was every time I was leaving my job, like it was so sad because I was sad every day, and when I was going home, I was like super sad. So those two things, like the reference I saw, and I went to show that sadness in the video. So the two things just connected, like why I don't do like something in the train station, and I wanted to show like life is like was passing by, and I was kind of stuck. So I think that could like represent that. And I went to downtown with Diego because I told him I just want to shoot some footage of downtown Vancouver because I'm gonna need some B-roll for my video. And we took a train. And then I told him like, oh, I have an idea because I remember that idea. So I think we can do it now. And the funny thing was like I told Diego like I wanna shoot like that, like a long exposure of the train passing, so lower the shutter speed of the camera, and I'll be like in front of the when the train passes, I'll be here like just like standing in front of it, and yeah, you just like shoot the scene. And he was like, "Are you sure?" Like, I don't know if this is gonna be good. But yeah, I think the scene was like pretty great. And I think the ideal thing would be to shoot with a tripod, like to put a tripod, and the camera should be in a tripod for that scene because it's like long exposure, right? The shutter speed's very slow. But it's a train station. It was not a very big train station, like the platform's not very big, so we didn't want to disturb like the other people and call too much attention to us. So I just told Diego just handheld and let's do it, and it's fine. Like that doesn't need to be perfect. I think just need to translate the feeling. And then I shot that scene. That was the first scene we shot. And then I edited and I put in a video, and I felt like we needed more. And then we went back to another train station, a different one, and we shot the other ones with the people like passing around me. And yeah, then we shot those additional scenes. And I think they're super great. Like they're ones of my favorites in the video. Yeah, that was it. Thanks for the question, Bruno. Yeah, he said the handheld shot added a nice effect. I like this way. Yeah, I ended up liking it as well because it kind of uh, adds that effect of things like are kind of blurry and like slow, and I think this fits perfect to the context. So he's asking also if I use any VFX technique to learn in the course you took. Yeah, I took like I was in a VFX course last year, and I used some VFX. I actually plan to use more, but the deadline was too short. I wanted to post in August 14th, which was the day I left to come to Canada. So I wanted to post that day. Um, so if I had to do like the VFX part, it would be like too long. And so I just shot on camera the things that I had planned to do with VFX. But I did use some things. I think the one in the mirror can be considered like a VFX, although I did in in Da Vinci, like my reflection in the mirror did appears. And on that one, I also did like some beauty work on my face because I have some dark spots here in my face and that I don't like it. And it was like very evident. And I was like, I don't like the way they look. So I'm gonna just erase them. So I paint those dark spots out in the scenes. And what else did they do? Did they do anything else? Hmm. No, I think that's were the only two things. And the ones that I was planning to shoot like and use a green screen was the one that I shot with the TV at the background. That part I say I was like a city girl and then I got into more nature. I planned to do with the green screen, but it was too much work, I think. Then I had this idea because we just got this TV from some friends that moved out, and they gifted us this huge TV. And I thought, like, I can use this TV as a background. So I got some footage and played on the TV and shot, yeah, on camera. Thanks for the questions, Bruno, and not letting me sitting here just like. Yeah, he said he swore it was a green screen. Thank you. So I think this means it was well done. Actually, Diego also thought was a green screen. He was traveling, and because I said to him before, like, oh, I might shoot something like using a green screen and like do some VFX. And yeah, I think when I sent that to him, he had this in mind, and he also thought that I had like keyed myself. And he asked like, "Oh my God, like it's so perfect. How did you do the keyer for this one?" And uh, and I said like, There's no keyer," because he said like, "Oh, the hair details are also perfect," you know. Uh, like for those not familiar like with what a keyer is, it's like when you shoot in a green screen and you have to cut out the person and then you replace the green screen with like another background. And one of the difficulties in those green screens in the keyer is to get all the hair details, right? Because they are like so tiny, and there's like a lot of flying hairs and baby hairs. And he looked at that and he was like, "Oh, that's so perfect. How did you do it?" And I'm like, "Well, it's perfect because it's shot on camera." I don't know if I had done it here, it would be like so perfect like that. Well, yeah. So that's how I did it, and I misled Diego as well. Nobody with like camera questions. Like everybody always ask me like, camera should I buy? Like what lens you use? And nobody today. Oh, how to go dress to the shower. Okay, so there's the scene at the shower. Actually, that scene was funny because I wanted to shoot a scene at actually submerged in the bathtub, but I have like a ear sensitivity, and I didn't want to put like that I didn't want water to get into my ears. So I thought like, oh, maybe I can shoot like with the shower, just like right, the water just getting to me. Um, Yeah, so in yeah, I just like went to the bathtub and Diego shot that for me. And I also funny thing, I bought mascara, like the makeup, to put in my eyelashes because I thought like when I go into the shower, the mascara will get off like the my eyelashes and it's gonna like get like that black makeup messy in my face, but that didn't happen. And I had like to scrub my eyes to make it happen. Um, so yeah, I just like yeah, got into the shower and it was like super quick shot actually. We shot like the first time I saw it on the camera and I felt like yeah, that's good enough. And we didn't need to reshoot or anything. Which footage I feel more proud of? Um, I really like the parts that we shot in downtown here in Vancouver. The part that I say I applied for 100 interviews and I was not I was getting rejected all the time. I really like that part. I think it the light was so beautiful that day, and I think we got like very good compositions. Like the scene of the I don't know if you guys noticed, but that one is a credit to Diego because I had the scene in my mind, but he framed the shot like so well, and there is like a message in that image. I am sitting on the stairs in front of a building, and when I sit, like what's the name of that thing? Like you know the thing that you hold on to go up the stairs, like so it don't fall. Yeah, that thing. I don't know the name. And that thing is like passing through my neck. So so that's a message, right? There's a thing like crossing here, and it represents like the moment that I can get a job and something like that. So I really like those images. But I think the other two parts I really like was the English part, like the um, the part I like I'm laying down on the floor with the books. I really like that scene. And also which oh the train station. I really like that one too. I think those are the three I like the most. And oh thank you. Someone sent me like $5. Thank you so much. I want to pronounce your name, but I am afraid of butchering it. So I don't think I will, but thank you so much. And Carlos, hi Carlos. Thank you for coming to my live. And Benso, I'm pronouncing it correctly. Thank you so much for coming, and thank you for the shout out of my channel in your channel. This is my first vertical live. So I'm like kind of lost. I don't know what what to talk about exactly, but I'm here doing the live. Mhm. Yeah, so Bruno was just asking me some questions about the my last video that I posted last week. And yeah, we are chatting about that. But if you guys want to chat about something else, just send on the chat and we can talk. So Bruno just sent me here. It's incredible and touching piece of work with some strong messages that connects with a lot of people. Thank you, Bruno. Yeah, I'm really happy. you and Elena enjoy the video. And for those who don't know, Bruno, that is here in the chat, he's like a really good friend. He and his wife were here in Vancouver 2023, and we traveled together and we had like a great time. He also has a YouTube channel. It's in Portuguese, right? Because we are from Brazil. And he's a great photographer, hey, great landscape photographer, and you guys should follow him. Yeah, go and subscribe to his channel. Thanks, Benzo and Carlos. I'm really happy you guys enjoyed the video. And Siang, let me know if I'm butchering your name. I'm so sorry. Siang, yeah, thank you so much. Insane. I had a similar experience where I am immigrant and getting out to outdoor to take photographs saved me. Yeah, that's a it's very interesting. That's why actually I didn't have the comments on my other videos because I had some haters and I wanted those haters to forget about me. So I just turned off the comments. But I turned on the comments on this video because I knew so many people would relate, and I wanted them to share their experiences in there, and I wanted to read as well other people's experiences. So yeah, it's always great to hear like we were not the only ones going through the same thing. And for me at that time, I was not much on internet. And so for me, it was like a very lonely experience. And that's why I think I thought for some time I was having actually a disease. I thought I had like a heart problem or something. And because like I didn't see anybody talking about it on the internet, and I was not on the internet too much, so I wouldn't have seen if and anybody was talking about it. So I think now more people are talking about those issues, and so many people that like are immigrants, not just here in Canada. I read some comments on the video of Canadians that moved to other countries and have experienced the same thing. So it's not a thing like about Canada, right? It's a thing about like immigration and going to a different country, different culture, about our values, how our values may sometimes need to change, how the way we are needs to change when we are in a different country, when we are in a different situation, different reality. And that's great seeing that the outdoors and photography also helped you. And I think this was like a great thing for me too, because when I was at the bottom, the very bottom of my problems, um, I sat down. I remember that because I sat down with Diego and we were talking about like what can you do um, that you really like so you don't have to rely on finding like a job that you like? Because I realized my entire personality was kind of like my job back in Brazil. Because I had like my whole life, I had like study and I studied a lot and I prepared myself so much professionally that that was my entire personality. And I didn't have actually any hobbies, and when I got here in Canada, it was weird because one thing I noticed, everyone would ask you, "Oh, what do you do? Like hobbies?" And I was like, "I don't know," because I just work. And I always said like, "Oh, I like to watch movies and I like to travel." So these were my like hobbies, but not exactly right. So when Diego and I we sat down to find out like what I could do to like just for pure joy, not for like making money or something that I needed to do, like just something you want to do, he asked me. And then I remember I always like to see photography. I always like admired people who could take like good photos and I actually some years before I had bought a camera, but my life was so busy I didn't have time to learn and put effort in learn to photograph, right? So I just that camera ended up being with Diego, and I just stopped it like learning. And then I thought like I think this is a good time to take that project again and start learning. And then next day, Diego got a camera and the SL2, the Canon SL2, and he gave to me. He bought that camera, gave to me, and since then we never stopped photographing. So I would take that camera to my work, and after I used to work after until 4:30 every day. So after 4:30, I would go around the city. I was working in downtown Vancouver, so I would go around and taking photos. And on the weekends, we always like would drive uh, somewhere like 1, 2 hours away and go photographing nature. And that's when I started getting like very interested in landscape photography, astrophotography, and that just grew. Yeah, so yeah, thanks so much, Sian, for sharing your experience with me as well. Uh, Hugo, Hugo is here as well. Boa noite. A lot of my Brazilian friends here. So we are just chatting about my latest video, my long format video that I posted last week. But if you guys want to chat about photography or or something else, just send in the chat and we can talk about it. Let me see here. There's some hands. Also, Bruno is asking if I'm happy with Sony now. Yeah, I'm really happy with the Sony. Um, Not that Sony is better than Canon because I used to shoot with Canon. I really like Canon, but I think Sony uh, has the best cost benefit for what I want to do now. I had a Canon R, and that Canon didn't have stabilization in the sensor, so it was not good for videos. So the I have the Sony A7C II now, and it's great for video. It has like a in-body stabilization, and the autofocus is so great. And that was great because I started shooting wildlife, and the autofocus makes a huge difference. And but I am sure that Canon now has cameras that maybe are as capable as the Sony A7C II. But for me, the Sony A7C II have everything that a camera need to have, like for me. And the price was not like so high. Whereas the Canon, if I wanted all the features in the Canon, I had to get at that time the Canon R5, and the Canon R5 was like way more expensive, and way more like way bigger, right? And I wanted a camera that was lighter and not too big. And I actually posted a shorts today talking about the difference between the A7C II and the A7C4. And one of the difference is the size, right? The size and the weight. And yeah, so I'm pretty happy with the Sony. I don't plan to change it like uh, soon. I think I will stay with that camera for quite a long time, unless like other Sony releases like a really good camera that has like something so incredible that I need to change. But yeah, for now, I think I will stick with that. Carlos, and can you tell us more about your editing process? Oh, my editing process is not like that uh, sophisticated. um, I don't I not that I don't know it, I'm pretty sure, my editing is not, like, correct. I think if a professional, video editor see the way I edit, um, the editor will like, "Oh my god, what she's doing?" But, it's the way it works for me, so I do like that. I first, record a voiceover, and then I started to put like the images, the footage that I already have. Like in on the case of my last video, I knew I had some footage already, like B-roll footage that we already shot for other videos. So I was just putting those footage to match with the voiceover. And then I put like some notes on the timeline of the footage I needed to get. And then when uh when we shot those parts, then I was like putting like um oh my god, forgot the name. Uh ah my Brazilian friends help me. Quebra-cabeça in English. Puzzle. Puzzle. Like a puzzle. So yeah. Yeah, I got the footage and put the footage there, like the piece in there, and like build like piece by piece, like a puzzle. Yeah, I think that's it. And then when I finish, I work in the color grading and fine tune like the. I have some difficulties with the audio. I don't know if like because when I hear in my like these phones, it looks okay, but then I render and put on the TV and it looks like too loud or like too low volume. Then this is like a part that I need to work on better. And I also fine tune the length of each footage. Sometimes it's hard to time like how much of the footage you want. Like if it's too much, like it's taking like so long that people will get like not interested. Like when you're watching something and the scene is like so long that you're like, I don't want to watch this anymore. So yeah, it's difficult to time that. So I do this fine tunes at the end, the color grading, and adjust the audio. And I think the important thing for me at least, and I think for a lot of people who edit videos, is the songs. The songs are very important. I think they set like the tone and the flow of the video, and I need a song to give me a direction. So before I start putting the footage, I need to have a song. Because if I don't have the song, it seems like something is wrong. I can't find the flow. So yeah, that's very important. Okay, so more questions here. Thanks for the question, Carlos. Who asked if I started with landscape photography? Actually, I started photographing everything. I was at the time I was photographing like we would travel and then I would take my camera and photograph like touristy photos. And then I got very interested in portraits. So first I started like shooting a lot of portraits. And but for portraits, I think I had a post on Instagram talking about that. I noticed that people were more interested in the person of the portrait, like oh, the person like so beautiful, and I didn't have anybody to photograph as well. That was a difficulty, and I wanted like people to notice like the photography, right? The technique, the things that photography shows more than the just the superficial things. And I didn't like that any much, so I I realized I liked more landscapes. And I think the shift happened when I went to Iceland. We went on a trip to Iceland, and it was like a photography workshop. And nature in Iceland is so stunning. And yeah, it's mind blowing. And when I went there, I was like, I want to be like a landscape photographer and photograph nature because it's like this is what I like. There's nobody saying like I don't like this, I don't like that in the photo, because it's just you and nature. Nature is not gonna complain how it's looking in the photo. So yeah, I really like that and started specializing more in landscape and nature. And then last year I just started in wildlife. Oh, and I don't know if you go ask like from before, right? I just told you about like my photography journey, but I was not always a photographer. So in Brazil, I had a degree in bachelor degree in economics and law. So I was like a lawyer, and I worked basically with accounting and law. And when I came here to Canada, I did a business administration course, and I worked in accounting as well. And then from accounting, I transitioned to photography. Okay, Hugo said, there's no wrong way to edit. Thank you. Bruno said, finding the correct song is the most difficult part of editing, I believe. Yes, definitely. It takes like so much time for me. And yeah, for me, it's kind of I don't know if I'm like too picky, but if I don't find like the right song, I can't go on. I can continue editing. So I need to find the the perfect song, not the perfect, but the song that I imagine in my mind. So I need to find that so I can continue editing. Thanks so much, guys, for coming here and watching me like just talk about about these things. And yeah, it's my first virtual life. I'm on a mission for YouTube to do 3 virtual lives. So I'm planning to do like this today and tomorrow and after tomorrow as well. So yeah, if you guys want to join my next lives, yeah, that would be awesome. We can talk about anything. I don't have any like theme for the lives. It's just like freestyle. That's gonna be awkward sometimes. But yeah, it's just freestyle. You can talk about what you want. Uh, of course, always being respectful, right? Don't do like those people on my video comments. And yeah, so I think that's it, guys. I had planned just a 30 minutes live just to see how it is. And well, Ugo said, I don't watch your last video, but I see you didn't watch my last video. How come? Okay, Ugo, no problem. Yeah, when you have time, you watch it. And yeah, that's it. I'm planning to post also my next video. My long video is gonna be about. Don't be sorry, Hugo. My last video is gonna be about Vancouver Island. We traveled to Vancouver Island in June, and it was like super nice. We photographed bears, grizzly bears. We saw like a lot of bears. It was so incredible. We saw some like other wildlife as well. We went to on 2 boat tours. And yeah, so I'm starting editing this video, and I'm not gonna promise that it's gonna be like live soon, but I want to see if maybe next week or the week after. And that's it. So yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna wrap up this live. Thank you so much for coming. Thanks so much for the questions. And yeah, thank you a lot uh, for those who commenting on my video. Yeah, super grateful for that. Thank you for Thank you to Xiang for sending me here. I don't know how is this called. It's like a super chat or something. Thanks for that. And oh, before I finish the live, uh, Bruno just said like Vancouver Island, we Adam Gibbs show up. I don't know if you guys know Adam Gibbs, but Adam Gibbs is a photographer. He's a landscape photographer. He's amazing. Like his photos are so like high level, and I watched like his videos on YouTube, and I think he lived in Vancouver Island. And when Bruno was here in Vancouver, we went to Vancouver Island in 2023, and we were photographing at Fairy Lake, and Adam Gibbs showed up there with like a workshop group. And we met him, like we took photos with him, and Adam Gibbs actually left a comment on my last video, and I was like, "Oh my god, Adam Gibbs watched my video." And it's like for photographers is like superstar, like I don't know, a famous actor who goes and comment in your video, right? So yeah, it was like shocking, like a good in a good way. But yeah, yeah, Adam Gibbs is not gonna be on the video this time, Bruno, because we went to the north. So yeah, but it would be nice if we met him like again. But okay, okay, guys, I'll let you go, and thanks so much again. Thanks so much for coming. Okay, and we talk tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll do another live. Bye bye.